Bitcoin ETFs are fine despite suffering their worst string of outflows, says expert. Investors during late August and early September pulled roughly $1.2 billion out of the funds over 8 consecutive days, the longest streak of exits so far. U.S. traded spot Bitcoin ETFs saw $1.2 billion in outflows between August 27 and Sept. 6. This marked the longest streak of outflows since the launch of the funds, but it signals nothing but healthy growth, an expert said. The recent plunge in the price of Bitcoin BTC was accompanied by a sizable amount of net outflows from the 12 U.S. spot exchange traded funds ETFs. While on its face that might appear worrisome, it's more likely a sign of healthy growth. This is going to be 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Eric Balchunas, senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg, said, "That's the way many ETF categories are born and mature," he added. "Nothing goes up in a straight line flow-wise ever because ETFs service long-term investors and traders. The funds bled roughly $1.2 billion worth of Bitcoin between August 27 and Sept. 6, according to data from Farside Investors. At 8, that was the most consecutive days of net outflows that the ETFs have experienced since launching on January 12. The $1.2 billion represented roughly 3% of total assets in the funds, which, according to Bianco Research, stood at $46 billion after the outflows. Balchunas said a worrisome number would be more like 15%, 20%. The ETF issuers have mostly been blessed with sizable amounts of cash flowing into their newly opened funds. In their first 2 months of trading, the ETF saw net inflows totaling $12 billion, according to Bianco Research. Not as bullish on the funds as Balchunas, Bianco noted that the pace of inflows has since slowed, with just $4 billion of new money over the next 6 months, including only $1 billion over the past 3 months. The key to building a category isn't so much taking in money when there's good times. It's limiting the outflows at bad times, and I've seen these Bitcoin ETFs do a great job in the latter, Balchunas said, referring to recent large price sell-offs associated with Mt. Gox and the German government, during which the ETFs quickly reverted to inflows after seeing only modest exits of money. The ETFs have really done a good job keeping Bitcoin out of the abyss, said Balchunas. They have saved Bitcoin's butt a couple times in the past couple months from real depths.